All right, doing dinner with Doug and Les. This is episode 13.
Finally getting there.
We're getting to 13.
Yeah.
Special request.
Lucky 13 too.
You want to talk about it?
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. So first of all, apologies. We were gonna do a Christmas one.
Oh yeah, we didn't do that.
But clearly, we didn't. So we're out of our hands. Scheduling. Clearly, look, Les has been on television
I'm on TV.
lot. He's been doing a lot of the mornings. It's been tricky.
It's been.
However, so the request was specifically from my mom. For those of you who don't know, probably many of you don't know, my mom and dad are JRECK franchise owners for
a long time.
Plus 40 years.
Something years, yeah.
Plus 40 years.
Yep.
So the Arsenal Street location had to move, and after all of last year watching us clown on, on YouTube, eating places or whatever, my mom specifically said, when we get the move done, you guys are coming here. And I was just kind of like,
okay.
Were we going to say no to my mom?
No, we're not. I'm not.
So, and listen, all the time we say, send us requests.
Yeah. So we got one.
So we got one. So guess what?
All right. We are, I can't believe we're here right now. Watertown, New York.
January, baby.
Do I really even need to talk about what's happening right now?
It's an institution.
It's an institution. It's JRECK Subs. It's been around forever. We're doing it tonight. This is the new location on Arsenal Street. They moved right across the street.
And if you're confused, we're gonna flip the camera just to show you. They're right from across from where they used to be.
Yeah.
Like,
it's over
look,
there.
it's literally right here.
Here, I'll do it.
It's right there.
Hey, there's the old
If you're
shop.
puzzled,
There's the old shop. There's the new shop.
there we go. Done deal.
We'll talk more about what's going on here. We're gonna go inside because it's snowing. All right, we are inside the new JRECK Subs. We can show you around. We'll show you.
We're gonna show you
looking
around.
at all the stuff right now around here. So we're gonna get some foods, and I don't know the best way to go about this really because
All right, full disclosure, we've eaten here thousands of times. Thousands.
Each of us,
Yeah.
thousands.
Yeah. So it's not like we're not breaking new ground.
No, there's nothing.
So if you're watching this at home and you're like, I don't understand the big deal, you're probably from not around here.
You're definitely not from.
And then at that point too, just look, we're probably gonna play the hits, and maybe I don't know, maybe they might throw some curveballs at us or something, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. There's not many curveballs they can throw at us anymore, buddy. This is gonna be. I'm so excited about this. Can I just say how happy I am about this right now? I can't believe we're eating JRECK Subs on camera. It's awesome. All right, so we're gonna order some food.
We're gonna do this.
Gonna do half cold, half hot.
You're not gonna do half cold, half hot.
Well, because it's embarrassing when I order cold food here because I don't eat vegetables. You know this.
Well, everybody knows
If
this
you've
now.
seen this,
If you've seen this, you know this.
you know that
You
I
don't eat
eat
vegetables. It's weird, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, I failed.
I respect it. Is there chili?
We both have chili?
No, you get chili.
I'll get
I'll
chili?
have some chili.
Okay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Ready?
What?
We're gonna do some onion rings.
Okay, yes, we have to do onion
I
rings.
got pickle chips. Jalapeno poppers.
They're all good. I want them all. It's fine. You know why? Because we're gonna do a half and a half, right? So full experience one. So I'm thinking half cold, half hot.
There you go.
Right?
So a regular back in the day came with lettuce, tomato, onions, peppers, shakers, and oil. That's it. There's no mayonnaise.
That sounds awesome. I've done a regular, but I don't think the last time I've done a regular since I was a little kid.
So listen, any time, like Jerry Haley till he passed away, and even Charlie Lehman down in Carthage, like they always, when they came in, and I know this for a fact, because I've waited on them, they always get that. They always got that, a regular, with no mayonnaise on it, just lettuce, tomato, onions, peppers, shakers.
There must be a reason why it was like.
Because that was the only stuff they had when they had the bus. This
Look what it turned into, though.
Yeah,
That's
what
the thing.
what this company grew out of, you know.
How long was it that sub and only that sub?
To my knowledge, and that's, I couldn't swear in court of law about this, but like when they had the bus, until they got like a building.
Go to serve right?
It is like my go-to.
Okay. Okay. So there you go.
Okay, yeah, have a stir fry.
Do you want the onions, peppers?
Yes.
That's all.
Yes. If it's a pepper, put it on there.
The grill's hot. I'm gonna do a pork barbecue. Just a half. Just a half.
You're gonna do a halfer?
So a half. So you should put the barbecue on garlic dill. Try that. Maybe a little weird, but we'll do it. Barbie and some hot peppers and put some banana peppers on it too. Maybe make it.
You said you're doing. So what's your order? Tell us your
So,
order.
okay, so I'm gonna get half meatball
Yep.
because that's old school
It is.
for me. And then I'm gonna do half pulled pork barbecue.
Okay. Have full burger.
Having hot sauce and barbecue.
I gotta feel good later.
We're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine.
All right, I'm gonna get some chili. Chili.
You gotta go raw with it too. No cracker first. Yeah, you don't need to know what your mother's. I love that we're judging your mother's cooking right now.
Chili. It's mom's chili.
It's
She
mom's
uses
chili.
only crap that we have in store. It's all ingredients that they have in house. They don't bring extra stuff.
Has it ever entered the chili cook-off?
Yep.
Did it win?
No.
That's ridiculous.
We're gonna be in it again.
Yep.
It's so good.
That's what's up. This is a quality.
What I like about it is there's a little bit of a kick to it, and like a lot of
It's got some
people,
heat.
I like that.
Got a little heat.
I want that. I hate it when everybody
The
just
more
like.
you grind into it too, like it's a nice.
So many people just are trying to be mellow right now to appease everybody, and I'm sick of it. Like, bring the heat, let's go.
No, and it's not obnoxious.
No, it's not at all. Not even a little bit. I'm not saying it, but it's enough to let you know that it's there.
Yeah. No,
And
it's
I
a
so appreciate that.
and it's very hearty, which in a lot of places. I mean, listen, I like even like a Wendy's chili and stuff like that's nice, but this is
course.
way heartier than that. It's got the peppers and the
Oh, it's so good.
onions. I mean,
Yeah, it's so good.
I went meatball because
You're going into the sub first.
I'm gonna hit this really quick. Let's do this. I'm doing meatball because literally when I was a kid, I think this was like the first, very first sub that I ever ate.
That was it right there.
I was picky even then. Way pickier.
Yeah.
Way pickier than I am
Yeah.
now. And somehow I don't feel like we talk about JRECK. I feel like the meatballs kind of get lost.
You think so? You think they get forgotten?
So I think it's easy to forget.
It
You
is
know?
easy to forget.
I mean, so the meatball was the OG hot sub
Yeah. Other than
because you could cook them ahead, have them in the steam table. There was no grill, there was no fryer. Meatball was the OG hot sub for JRECK.
the move is the sour cream fry with the hit of parm on it
So far, myself.
by itself. Ridiculous.
I'll be fully transparent. I don't think I've ever thought to
Get one with the parm on it.
get the parm on.
Yeah, get the parm on it, Jim.
I remember when JRECK first got these sour cream and crab fries, and I thought, that's stupid.
Dunkin' and mayo.
Did you
Just a
realize-
tip.
Did you realize I don't really?
Yep, just tip right there. The whole thing.
I don't hate that. Fully transparent as well. I eat mayonnaise in very, very small doses.
That's a smart move anyway, buddy. You'll live a lot longer than I will. Sour cream fries.
We'll point out as well, I don't know if you know this, but JRECK Sub has their own specific type of spaghetti sauce.
The sauce that they put on stuff. Yeah,
their
like your meatball.
And if you get cheese,
Well, it tastes
sticks
the same
with
everywhere.
marinara, like whatever,
Right.
it's a special brand only for them. They
That
only
there's.
have JRECK.
Well, that's perfect because it's delicious. The pickle chip.
Okay.
Your mother insisted, and I'm not upset about it. They're delicious. I haven't had them in a long time. She makes them really crispy here. I like that.
Oh, we do crispy here. I like pickle chips.
So do I. They're delicious.
These are crispy.
They're really crispy. Nice crunch.
Look like some little marinara.
Well, that's gonna be it. Oh, it's so good. That's gonna be awesome. I'm assuming that's another ranch
Oh, come on. That's what's up.
with the chipotle.
Do the chipotle. That's what's up.
The sick thing is we've eaten here so many times. I'm sure I've had that combo, but you forget about these things sometimes. Like, I don't know when the last time I had one of these poppers was. They're so good. And then you gotta
I mean,
go.
there's so many options, right?
Then you gotta go classic onion ring with a little bit of ranch.
I mean, it's not like going to McDonald's or Burger King or, you know, or even Taco Bell or anything else, right? Like, I mean, there's only certain things that, I mean, there's so many options.
I'm also gonna throw out that there's a different experience when you eat it in the store than when you put it in a wrapper and take it away. Everything changes. It's two different subs. You don't think they're even comparable. This is all so much crispier because it's never been boxed.
Yep.
And it doesn't discount how amazing it is when you bring it home still.
No.
But
No,
to
but you're
eat
not
it in
wrong.
store. And look, you know the last time I had food in this store, like it's been years, because I'm always just grabbing it on the go.
On the go, yeah.
You grab it on the go all the time. But it's so amazing. I forgot how crispy it really is. I totally jumped some sauce on me at some point and didn't see it happen. Camera got it. You'll figure out when. I've taken a bite of all the
Yeah.
accoutrements and sides.
Let me try one copper.
All right. The last time I had a regular sub, bro, years.
And as explained, this
Just
is
so many
legit
years.
if you,
If you went to JRECK's,
on the bus,
this is what they served you. It's the only thing you could get.
no mayo,
Just raw. Raw.
Raw
But
dog.
you know what? The thing that distinguishes like that oil and vinegar, it's so necessary on a JRECK sub.
and that's its own special recipe too.
It's its own thing,
Yeah.
and it makes every single one special. It's what it is. If you don't get whatever sub it is, tell them it should go on it. It's perfect. It's amazing. You don't need anything else.
All right. Do you know the
Oh my God, it's good.
Do you know the meats that are on?
It's what?
Lunch meat.
Is it capicola?
Cooked salami,
salami,
hard salami.
hard salami.
Two different types of salami. There's a fourth. Can't remember what they call it. Pork.
Well, ask your mother the next time
Pork.
she comes over.
That's what it is. The funny part is,
So good.
that's literally what how do we refer to the meat? Lunch meat, pork. I'm sure there's actual names or what that is, but that's what we refer to it as here. Cooked salami, hard salami, provolone cheese.
The move with a cold sub at JRECK is you come in here, you order your sub, and then you order a secondary sub. And you put that in your fridge, and you let that thing sit there for like 12 to 14 hours.
This is
And that sounds like a crazy thing. People go, okay, soggy, blah, blah, blah. It's not what happens. And I don't know the science behind the chemical reaction that occurs with the oil and shakers overnight, but it completely changes it. It somehow makes it better, in my opinion. I prefer a cold JRECK sub the next day over a cold JRECK sub the day of, and it doesn't to discount this, but I'm just thinking, with the sub that I usually get, I let that thing sit there. How amazing would this be? It's just the oil and the vinegar.
I guess your assignment now will be next time. Be like, hey, to go. maybe have a regular.
What I should do is just tell her to make me a regular when we're done here, and then bring it home tonight, and then eat it tomorrow. That's what I should do.
Moving on.
This is one of the best things on earth. It's been years.
Chicken stir fry, baby.
Chicken stir fry. But you gotta get the hot peppers, all the hot peppers that they have, including the crushed red.
Oh, you need to crush.
And they have to go on the grill with them. If they don't, it does not taste the same. This sub comes out really hot, so I'm glad I let this sit for a while because it's so amazing.
Probably couldn't normally.
Oh God, this is gonna be so good. It's just dripping juices now too from all the chicken stir fry. Hi, Mom. What's the exact meats on a regular again?
Is it lunch meat, pork,
Chopped ham.
chopped ham we call it. Okay, so there you go. Chopped ham.
Hard
Back in the
salami.
day we used to call it just pork.
We did.
Cooked salami, hard salami.
Correct. Provolone cheese.
I see, I know what's up. Never goes away, baby. Whoop, whoop.
You guys will put a hurting on these sides.
Hello. You've seen us eat. You can wait for an hour, I remember.
Because now they have a kind that the peppers, the jalapenos are all cut up. So it kind of disperses all of the juice.
It's really good.
But then you don't pull out
It's been
a
forever
big
since I've
pepper.
had them.
You know what I'm saying? Easier to eat. But you're
I'll
not
give you
pulling
that.
out the big whole.
I'll give you that. They're way spicier than I remember them.
I like that there's heat here. Find the heat.
We got the spice.
I don't know. So I went garlic dill with this guy.
You want garlic dill?
Yep.
I didn't even see you order that.
I don't know how this is going to go.
What do you mean you don't know how it's gonna go? What bad could happen?
Sure.
With the garlic dill?
Yeah.
That is a unique choice with that particular combination. I'm sure it's gonna be good though.
It's not a problem.
It's okay.
Didn't take away from it.
We had some onion bread to reset.
Oh, man.
That's Doug's
Probably
favorite.
my favorite.
Or the jalapeno.
All right, well, there you have it. JRECK Subs, Arsenal Street location. Recently, as Doug mentioned, just moved across the street to that old bank building. Beautiful in there, man. I really like the store.
It's a cool setup.
It really
you know,
is.
it's funny because now so there was a transition on the ownership of the company, the franchise, right? And they wanted to do the switch over because remember for years and years it was more of a nautical theme.
Yeah. The Admiral.
Admiral JRECK. And then it was funny because literally the transition happened and then they had to move across the street.
Yeah.
And then the inside feels like the hull of an old boat or something.
It really does, too.
And it's like, man, it is so unfortunate that you couldn't have rolled, because that would have been like the perfect roll in there.
Really would have been, too.
So, but
It's still great in there.
Yeah.
Love it. Love the new look of the shop, and I actually like the new look that Drex is going for too. I dig it.
I really dig that. I really do. I dig the logo, like the bus.
Bus.
Yeah,
It's bringing it back, right?
And I will, shameless plug, my folks are the only franchisees who go back to the old days where they could literally say they were like ground floor and they like literally like knew all the guys that, started the whole process. So a lot of people, like, I don't know, there's all this weird stuff online, like, well, it's, whatever. It's like, hey, it's like a McDonald's, right? Like, it's the corporate structure, and then people buy in, and that's how this works.
Yep.
They've been doing this for most of their lives, so they're, like I said, they're the OGs at this point. They're hanging on.
And we've been eating those subs since then.
Whole lives.
Our whole lives. I mean, if you grew up around here, which both of us done, you probably, it's one of the first restaurant experiences that you can think of as going into a store. I can vividly remember. So mine, Drex, when I was like, if I can barely remember, when I was 2 or 3, I lived in Watertown initially until we moved to Sackus when I was 2. But that State Street location,
Yeah.
that was our go-to spot. This is back in 1981, 92. You know what I mean? So we're going way back there. But that was my original spot. What was your first one that you ever?
It was the Mill Street.
It was the Mill Street.
It was
for
the
you,
Mill
right?
Street.
I was gonna say it must have been for you, the Mill Street.
Yeah, because that was so even very, very, very vague recollections. But my mom worked at the old Arsenal Street location.
Okay.
Like back the one that I think Charlie Leonard, I think was the guy's name who owned that. Regardless, that was back. It was in the area roundabout where the mustard seed is now.
Okay. Yeah.
Like down in that space.
Is that where that was down there?
I'm pretty sure. But so my mom, when I was very, very young, worked nights at that time. So like I remember, and it's her fault. It's your fault, Mom, that I'm the night owl that I am, because
your mother's fault.
because my mom literally would work until like, dude, in those days, Drex was open till like 1 a.m., like 2 a.m. on Arsenal, because it was, it's what they did, right? Like any of the fast food places on Arsenal Street, they hung out all night long. So yeah, I remember at least one time in my head being like going down to see my mom at work. My dad took me down there, like, and she's closing, right? Like, so yeah, I remember it all the way back then. But
That's super cool.
yeah, but my folks, they first got in on the Mill Street location, I don't know, 83. So yeah, I mean, that was just, that was when I was there. And then I started working there when I was 15. So that was my first gig. I was a Dreckie at 15 at the Mill Street location.
I gotta tell you, it's just like it's super consistent when you go to a JRECK Subs. You know what you're gonna get. It's they got it down to clockwork, man, and it's how do you not like it if you've grew up here? How do you not love it? How do you not crave it? Like regularly crave it. I think about it way too much.
Yeah.
It's a problem at times.
we talked about it at the thing. I don't know. I think our mics died and I had to cut it out. But like literally, I talked about there are people who still come here that like show up once a year for holidays or family or whatever, and like their very first stop, they always say like we had to come here first.
I have 5 brothers and 2 sisters. Not many of them live here in this area anymore. They've all moved out to different states and have lived there for years. Anytime they come home, they don't even go home first. That's the stop from the airport into the rental car, whether they're driving up, they hit the Drex before they come into the house.
Yeah.
And they come in with a sub.
Yeah.
For them. They don't even buy one for me.
Yeah.
But it's the spot.
And then we said too, like they'll literally, and then they'll stop on the way out and they'll pack subs
pack
away.
them up for the drive.
Yeah, we've literally had so many people come in and load like coolers
I believe it.
of subs,
Genius idea.
take them home, and they'll eat them for days.
Yep.
On the way home. So
Yep.
it's wild. It's awesome.
Okay.
All right.
How do you do this? How do you do this fairly?
All right. The fair thing is, despite we're clearly biased. We're very clearly biased. Because we're just so tied to it. we had this inside. We're like, we can't just give it a 5 because our bias is showing it's my mom. Sorry, Mom, you don't get a 5, okay? Because I'm not going to be the guy who's like, oh, yeah, it's his mom, and he gave her 5 stars. So, sorry, we're going to have to ding in the respect of fairness.
Fairness.
There you go. But in that sport, like, we're going to give it still 4 3/4.
4 3/4 stars.
Because guess what? At the end of the day, 50-plus years of domination, guess who's not around anymore? Like, Drex they're the champs. They're Mike Tyson. They're the Mike Tyson.
They are the Mike Tyson.
Of subs in the North
Subs in
Country.
the North Country. It's a 5 for me.
But there you go.
4 3/4 is the actual score. We'll put it up on screen. There you go. That's JRECK Subs. All right. And we love you, Sally. You're the best. Okay. We don't know what we're doing next. We don't know where we're going. But we're going to go somewhere. And again, if you want to request, please tell us where you'd like us to go. We'll eat your food. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll do all the stuff.
We'll do the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, too, maybe the quarter star removal is maybe because they don't have adult beverages at JRECK Subs.
They actually don't. This is the first one where we didn't get to have adult beverages, right? Is it the first one?
It feels like it. If it wasn't, yeah.
I think it might be. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So there you go, Ma. There's your doc.
That's why.
There's your viable doc point.
There's no booze.
Yeah.
We'll figure out where we're going next, and we'll be
Yeah.
sure to
Listen,
put
it
up
might
there.
it might be a little bit. Again,
Probably.
we've got scheduled things.
Schedule things.
It's
We're busy
early in
boys.
the year. It's winter.
Yes, it is.
And we'll figure it out. We'll get back out there.
But in the meantime, you do the thing.
Yeah.
We do the thing. Now you do the thing. You
Do all the stuff.
like, subscribe, share it, send it. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're all over the place. Just check out WWNY and 7 News.
Doing dinner.
Doing
Doug and
dinner.
Les.
Doug and Les.
Doing this stuff.
We will be back again with more nonsense for you.